Welcome, Aries, to your love reading for the week of April 13th to the 19th of 2020. So, this will be a 10 card Celtic cross spread with a few cards clarifying the energy. And we're just going to see what's going on with you this week in love. So, this is going to be a love reading. And so, as we look into what's going on, as I was shuffling the cards, we did have a theme energy pop out. When I'm shuffling and something pops out, that is to indicate that that's really crucial with what's going on, or something to really focus on, or maybe not focus on but be aware of. And when the Seven of Swords is coming out, that is where something is going to become clear to you, or something has been revealed, truth, understanding of where you stand and where somebody else is standing. And I feel like it's a process of you, it's either moving away from something or moving into a newer energy as you move away from a past connection. But it also surrounds career and maybe financial issues. So where I feel the theme around that as well is indecisive about where to go, either moving forward or staying where you are when you're connected to someone. And I feel like the issue is surrounding communication, clear communication, honesty with your partner or romantic love interest, and trying to figure out where both of you are going to move ahead with each other. And the obstacle is potentially some jealousy or maybe a little bit of resentment that both of you might have towards each other. So when it's there, either person is kind of standing still or not really being lenient or understanding and trying to communicate, asking questions or being a little bit more sensitive and aware of the other person's emotions, and not really asking, what's going on, how you feeling, what you're doing, how's your day, those kind of things. That warm energy might not be there. So that is really the issue. Holding on to resentment, and that could cause a lot of obstacles when it comes to connecting with each other. Recent past, you have the energy of potentially trying to move on from that, but struggling to do so. It's also an energy of not focusing on so much of that financial security that you might want. So you may have been constantly thinking about that, how I'm going to achieve that, how I'm going to manifest this in my life, and if I don't have it, I'm not really ready for a relationship or a connection. And I feel like a lot of you might need to understand that it takes a whole bunch of other things in a relationship to move it forward beyond the financial thing, or being so possessive of your partner and holding on to certain things that you might not be able to change. So forgiving is in the works. All right, what's on your mind? I feel like a lot of you are alone, and you may be just wanting to isolate or just do your own thing at this time and take some time for yourself, or the fact that you sometimes, some of you may be forced into that, but I feel like this is the energy of wanting to kind of be on your own, maybe wanting your space. The person you're dealing with, they may be more occupied with other things, and if they're not able to get you to open up to them, that might be an issue. I feel like they could be taking care of other things, and also when they're feeling a bit pushed into a corner, that might be the reason why they don't respond to you. Because hey, if they've done something to you and you are aware about it, that's that guilt factor that they might be kind of hiding away from addressing the matter. So both of you don't seem to be communicating. So I feel like they're not really standing up for themselves or expressing how they might be feeling about what's going on. Your response to that energy is potentially kind of, it's almost like running away from the situation or just eluding it. And I feel like there may be some home issues. So if the home environment that you're in or living within, if it's a bit neglected, that's how it's coming from you. You may be, if you two live together, both of you might be kind of away from the home or doing your own thing because you might want some space, or the fact that you might not have your own security. That might be an issue that's showing up there. So I feel like some money issues might be going on within the department. So maybe spending a bit too much or being a bit reckless there. And see, and a few different people showing up. You got the water sign, you have an air sign showing up, then you have an earth sign for some, and Virgo energy here as well. And the person you're dealing with, their response to you is they don't want to really talk. They don't really want to be bothered. Maybe they're just wanting their space so they can feel the tension that might be coming from you or from something that they've done. It could have been something long standing from a long time ago, but I feel like this is the energy of both of you maybe having a bit of resentment towards each other. And where the outcome is showing up, that is the potential well, the advice is to forgive and to try to move on, allow that healing energy to come in. The emotional intensity could be there, but I feel like there might be a disconnect from both of you. So there, where the Ace of Cups is in reverse, that is the potential outcome, and that could be sometimes just a disappointment, maybe crying at times, maybe just emotionally not available or closed off, as both of you focus on something else. And it seems like, if anything, both of you say, well, I'm not ready for a connection or to be in a relationship or whatever, because certain things have been done and maybe you're not able to let go and forgive. That could cause two people to stay away from each other and things not work out. It has to, it has to happen in time. But I also feel like if there are some financial issues, which seem to be showing them, that might be causing the connection to stall. Because we have here, as I'm shuffling again, these three cards pop out like automatically. I'm shuffling and they flew. So forgiving and learning, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Again, holding on to that energy, not really good. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life. That doesn't mean that that's the dominant issue, but it can mean that that's the primary issue this week or what needs to change. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here, and especially if there's an attraction or what you feel for someone, and it can be very intense, it can cause a lot of that energy to be stuck when you're remembering of what someone done to you or vice versa, and that could definitely be an issue there. So I feel like some of you know what you need to work on, what you need to really do. And again, obstacles, if there's a lack of communication, there's a lack of understanding. So I feel like if you want things to change with this connection, that needs to change. All right. So much love. I wish you the best. I hope the messages did help out. And for a private or personal reading for your energy directly, you can always email me for info. Much love.